Star from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Please subscribe, smash that notification bell. Stay tuned. I got lots of good stuff coming up. I was really hoping, because I had a bunch of pre-recorded videos, to not have to record this weekend. I was just going to upload, and show you a bunch of good things. However, my scheduled video for today, which I've been planning on literally for months, got ripped off. Somebody else completely stole my totally unique idea that I've been talking about for months, and then they fucking butchered it. So I'm not going to upload that today. I'm probably going to, I don't know, I thought about it. I thought maybe I shouldn't upload it at all, but I'm like, no. It was my original content idea. I've been planning and talking about this for months. I'm going to do me, and I'm going to learn how to block people on YouTube so they can figure out how to come up with their own unique content and not rip people off. The other super exciting thing was my girlfriend Amber sent me this cute text message today that when I opened it, balloons popped up. I am so not like iPhone or technology savvy, but I hit 600 subscribers. I was shook. That was crazy fast. Like, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, because I know it's not the same channel that it started with originally as a Scentsy channel. It's kind of developed like a mind of its own, and my faithful subscribers have been a huge part of making this channel grow, making this channel totally unique. If I'm not coming up with unique content ideas myself, then usually I'm giving my subscribers what they want. So as always, thank you guys so much, and keep your feedback coming, the good, the bad, the ugly. I love you, and you guys are the reason my channel has grown by far bigger than it was ever intended to be. If you guys have been on my channel for a long time, you remember how excited I was over 100 subscribers. It's been quite the ride, that's for sure. So yeah, I didn't really want to change my video today, but I wanted to jump on and thank you guys for 600 subscribers strong. We're a small but mighty channel, and it's not easy, especially doing what we do, any of the wax melts reviewers or candle enthusiasts. Like, we are working for a really niche market, and we certainly aren't doing it for money, thanks to YouTube nonsense. And you know, there's so many stipulations and regulations you have to meet to be monetized now, and so on and so forth. So the very few candle and wax melts reviewers that are doing it because they love it, not because they're Scentsy consultants trying to upgrade their commission, or I mean, not to say that there's anything wrong with that. Like, you got to do what you got to do to extend your reach. But for the people who are doing it for free, like, don't make a damn dime off of it, they're doing it because they love it, it's not easy. To keep it fresh, keep it fun, you really have to have the personality for it, and you really have to love it. On top of your entire life going on and everything else, you know, to make time to do these videos, it has to be because you are passionate about it. We're not getting a paycheck for it. You know, we do love it. And the reason I specifically love it is the subscriber engagement. Like, I have met some of the coolest people. I swear, some of you, I talk to you more often than I talk to my own damn family. And I'm not even ashamed to say that. Because you guys are cool shit, and I love you. So I know I say it all the time, but I just want you to know that I am absolutely genuine when I say thank you every video for hanging out with me, because you guys are the reason that I keep doing this. It's certainly not my huge AdSense paycheck. And I've only ever received 2 of those. So thank you guys so much. And keep your comments coming. Keep your content ideas coming. I love you to pieces. Also, if you haven't, add me on Snapchat. I don't have any like other forms of social media yet, but that is something my business advisor is basically hammering me on the head about, to get with the times and get some Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that happening. So those are things to come, likely in the new year for Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. Maybe even before then, because I want to start, like I know some of you guys have added me to Snapchat and I love that, but not everybody's down with Snapchat, and I understand that too. I want to have more regular engagements with you guys because not everybody's down with commenting in the comment section down below. So I'm going to start a Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse page and be able to connect with more of you that way. So without further ado, let's get into my November melting basket. I'm really trying to switch it up because this is my 1 year anniversary. I believe I first started hauling, well, I think I bought a D-stash in October of vendor wax last year, but I started purchasing vendor wax in November of 2017. So here we are. This is the 1 year anniversary, and I have a video coming up about that, but I'm not going to say it just in case someone wants to steal that idea. But I have a video coming up about 1 year of vendor wax. So stay tuned for that. And it's been an interesting ride, but I feel like because Scentsi's bakery selection is so limited, I never really got into bakery. I loved Bath and Body Works bakery. I was always down for the fall, winter, Christmas bakery scents that came out in candles, like Merry Cookie or Christmas Cookie, whatever it's called, from Bath and Body Works. Holy Hannah. Like without fail, every year I'd buy 12 because I wanted 6 for Christmas time and 6 to burn or melt throughout the year. I think just Scentsi's bakery selection was limited. It wasn't bad by any means, but it was just limited. Once I found vendor wax, I went crazy on bakery this year. And it's not that I'm sick of it. I still love it. But I want to get back to the other scents that I used to enjoy, like the linen laundry, the clean, the fresh, the earthy. I used to be all about that stuff, and I find Scentsy has more of those kind of scents and a limited bakery selection. So that is kind of the theme for November, if you will. You might notice that it's a little bit bakery, but less heavy. So I have a bunch of random melts from Super Tarts. I believe I have a little chunk of Hayden Row in here. What else do I have? Sparkles, Ava's, Super Tarts, Hayden Row. I have a whole bunch of these, like just one melts or samples sent to me by different various vendors that I want to try. A lot of earthy. All of the Super Tarts ones in this pile are new to me scents. Just as a reminder, Super Tarts does a Wax Wednesday sale. Don't quote me on this because I have only ever participated once and it got stolen, but I believe, if my memory serves me correct, it's 25% off everything on the Super Tarts website, and the date was released. It is November 14th. For anyone who loves Super Tarts, or for anyone who's been like curious or wanting to try Super Tarts but doesn't really know where to start, what better place to start than a 25% off sale? In the year that I've been melting Super Tarts, I have tried a lot. I'm pretty sure I know which ones I love and which ones I'm all right with, or which ones I can live without. But I wanted to try all of the new to me scents that I haven't melted through yet before the Wax Wednesday sale. And again, because I only ever participated in it once, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the website is not only fully stocked with the majority, if not all, of Super Tarts scent lists, which is huge, just like 500 different blends. Plus, Brandy does special Christmas shapes, like giant cookies, poinsettias, what have you. So she's always got her staples and then some. I believe the 25% off. It's applicable to any large quantity sizes, any of the seasonal shapes she does, as well as Bath and Body. So I want to try these new to me scents, as well as the past few orders that I received. I believe it was like June, July, and August. I received Super Tarts body stuff. Like, I know she does a whip soap, couple different types of soaps, body lotions, and so on and so forth. I want to try those, see if I like them or see if I have any adverse reactions to them. Hopefully not, because I would really love to be able to shop Super Tarts Bath & Body and be able to get it at a discount. Amazing. So that's that pile there, and there's more here. There's tons, actually. I'm not going to read you the scent names of them. I just want to try them out. So it's a great, great, great sale. It's a great opportunity. Write it on your calendars, November 14th. If you love Super Tarts or if you've ever been interested, it's a great time to shop. And 25% off right before Christmas. You guys will also notice that I think I have several orders in the States waiting for me now, but I'm really going to slow my roll on the hauls from now until Christmas, just because any of my expendable money this time of year is obviously going towards Christmas. Yeah, so I think my Super Tarts Wax Wednesday order will be the last big haul that I do before Christmas. Anyhow, let's start with Better Home & Gardens. I have Caramel Sugared Fig. This was one of my favorite scents sent to me in a random act of kindness from my girl Amber in January, I think, of last year. And since then, she's spoiled me rotten. She lives in California, and the Walmart near her is ginormous. So she finds a lot of last year's scents, such as this one. I don't know if this Caramel Sugared Fig came out this year, but check out your local Walmart if you're in the States. If this is still available, pick this up, because for $2 American, it is crazy. You have to really love fig to get down with that one, and I know that's not everybody's jam, but I love it. It throws for literally 2 days. I grabbed Apple Cookie Crunch. This one was new this year. I picked this up in September of 2018. Last time I was down to the States. I really have to get back down there. Apple Crisp Tea. That was another one. October was crazy. I melted a whole bunch of pumpkin in the month of October. I'm for the most part, I'm good on the pumpkin for quite some time. I might include some pumpkin in my December melting basket, but I need a break. I think from pumpkin for sure, and I need to slow my roll on the bakery. I grabbed Better Home & Gardens Lavender and Vanilla. And Better Home & Gardens Comfy and Cozy Fleece Flannel. This was another one. I wanted to melt at least a couple cubes out of this and see if I like it for my next trip to the States. I think I'm going the second week of November. I was supposed to go in October. It didn't happen. I have to go in November and grab all of my orders. I have friend mail to send out, as well as I don't want to be making such frequent trips to the U.S. once it snows. Because if you've ever been that close to the border, you know Michigan gets the same shitty weather as we do here in Ontario. Funny story, my Canadian subscribers will understand and maybe have experienced this before, but when I go to the States, like certain parts of Texas and shit, for tattoo conventions, people have asked me, "Oh, you're Canadian?" Yeah. Have you seen a polar bear? I'm like, what? Have you seen a polar bear? Yeah, in the zoo, just like you. They have zero concept of how close I live to the North American border. I'm like, have you ever been to Michigan? I live an hour from Michigan. But have you seen a polar bear? It just goes right over their heads. I'm like, oh, fuck. Just want to slam my face off concrete. It's crazy. I'm like, listen, Big Texas, I don't live in an igloo. I am not an Eskimo. And no, I've never seen a polar bear, penguin, none of that, like wandering around my backyard. Next one is Sensational's Apple Wood. This one's not so apple. It's more of like a really nice cologne scent. I don't know. I know I've said this 1,000 times on my channel. Sensationals is really creative, for lack of a better word, with their scent names descriptions sometimes. It does smell really nice, and that one is still available in the US as well as Canada. I've seen it in both places back in September, last time I was in the States. I grabbed Dusk Till Dawn, which I know is such you guys are probably going to think, are you crazy? That was like a spring summer scent. This one is Orange Blossom over Sandalwood and Musk. I like this year-round. It's so good. I will probably melt that in my bathroom. I really like freshy floral scents in the bathroom at all times. Definitely no food bakery in the bathroom. This Darkest Sandalwood, I don't know. Comment down below, do you guys ever have luck with these Mainstays wax melts? This is the only one I've ever bought. I think the odds are against me because it's black wax, and you know how I feel about black dye and home fragrance. It's just gross. I didn't get much luck out of it, but also look how thin that bad boy is. Like, do you have to use 3 or 4 cubes to get a half decent throw? I want to try that. I'll give it one more shot. If not, it's just going to go in the garbage because it's not worth making a mess of my warmers. Cozy Retreat is Honeycrisp Cider and Rustic Cabin Kitchen. This one's so nice. I haven't seen this in Canada yet. I bought this last time I was in the States. I love that Honeycrisp Cider all on its own. That one's available in both US as well as Canada. But mixed with that Rustic Cabin Kitchen, it's like just a very fall-winter seasonal kitchen spice scent. It's very nice and powerful. Like, I think that one will definitely be a great performer. Blackberry Cider, which was one of my favorite sensationals last year. Loving it again this year. Oh, again, Honeycrisp Cider. This one was sent to me in a random act of kindness too from my girls Cindy and Marissa in Regina, Saskatchewan, because they knew that I loved both of these last year. They were awesome. Grab Patchouli and White Geranium. Go into the earthy scents. That's by Sensationals. It's available in both the US as well as Canada. This is a Canadian exclusive. I'm not even going to say it because you guys know it's in every single one of my melting baskets. Sea Salt Caramel Popcorn. And this Better Home and Gardens, oh, sorry, this one was mixed up. Better Home and Gardens Spiced Vanilla Ambers. I want to try this again before my next trip. This one smells amazing. If you're scared of like fireside or smoky scents, this is like vanilla with just a hint of sweet smoky to it. It's really nice. And on cold, I can't say I've never warmed it yet, but it's not heavy on that smoky scent. So I think I'm really going to enjoy that one. Rooney's Wax Melts. This is a company out of Regina, Saskatchewan, sent to me by my lovely subscribers and friends, Cindy and Marissa. I grabbed Lavender Sandalwood. Super excited to get into this one. This is pure soy wax. So I'm not sure if some of them haven't fully cured yet because there's no cure or pour date on these bad boys. Or perhaps just, as always, some fragrance oils blend well or blend better with their proprietary blend. There's so many different variables as to why certain scents from a company throw better and throw lighter or what have you. So some of these have been misses for me, but I've found some amazing ones. Like the Lavender Eucalyptus. You'd think it's such a boring, like just eucalyptus and lavender. It shouldn't be that phenomenal, but for some reason from this company, it's amazing. I grabbed Crackling Birch. This is a very common fragrance oil that a lot of vendors use. If you search indie vendors and do a drop-down menu of their single scents, if they have a single scent selection, a lot of them will have Crackling Birch. It's a beautiful, earthy, to die for scent. I love it. And next one is Ginger Fig. I am so intrigued by this. If you had showed me this one 2 years ago, I'd be like, ew, disgusting. But I have learned to love both ginger and fig scents, and combined together, this is super unique. To me, anyways. I haven't seen this in anybody else's scent list or availability, so I don't know. To me, it's super unique. My Super Tarts collection. I'm melting Miracle on 34th Street. Again, this is a staple scent in my melting baskets. I melt Miracle on 34th year round. I love that one. We have Tarts, which is blue sugared cream and tea and cakes. Love this. I was also tempted to add like peppermint and spearmint scents to this basket just because I'm trying to stay away from bakery scents. But I think I want to save my spearmint peppermint scents for Christmas because I don't really like traditional Christmas scents. I have Super Tarts Doctor Who, which is red rubulose tea, shortbread cookies, and creamy custard. This, of course, sounds bakery. And it is, but that red rubulose tea fragrance oil makes this super unique. Bakery, but different bakery. C3PO, which is honey toffee chunks. It's a Honey I Wash the Kids Lush dupe with buttery brown sugar cookies. This is my favorite Honey I Wash the Kids scent. I'm not really a big fan of Honey I Wash the Kids in Lush products or in vendor wax, but mixed with that brown sugar cookies, it's amazing. I have one very upset baby out there, so let's try and get through this. I have Mr. Myers, which is Fresh Fallen Leaves Fireside, and Vanilla Bean Noel, which is one of my favorites year-round, but especially this time of year. And Dr. Doom, which is Patchouli, Madagascar, Black Pepper, and super creamy Vanilla Bean. Love this one. This one is also a top performer in my home. I loved Insidious last month so much, I decided to add it to this month's melting basket, and I will definitely be ordering multiples of this at the 25% off Wax Wednesday sale. This is Driftwood, Cotton Candy, and Vetiver. All about those earthy scents. The Great Pumpkin. This is the only pumpkin one I hope this is the only pumpkin that I added to this. Okay, I know I've said it on my channel before, but sometimes I will order a BAM bag of a scent that I've never tried, and I hate it until about halfway down, and then this Super Tarts random crazy scent grows on me. I really didn't like this when I first melted it. So if you've got some Super Tarts laying around that you're not really sure of, give it a second chance, sometimes even a third chance, because sometimes I find some of Brandy's blends are so unique and so out there, it's overwhelming to the senses at first, but I love this one. This is pecan bars, frosted pumpkin donuts, and raw sugar crystals. And I think it was the pecan bars fragrance oil that kind of grossed me out at first. Is that all the Super Tarts? I hope so. Oh! I missed some commercial wax. I've got DD Fireside. This is nice all on its own, as well as a mixer, because I don't have any luck with Yankee Candles. And that's exactly what it smells like. Yankee Candles Fireside. I've got Madagascar Vanilla and Cedar. This is nice. Grace says it smells like Old Lady. I don't think so at all. DD has some great scent blends that I find are unique, like to anything that you'd find in Better Home and Gardens or Sensationals. Like, Hobby Lobby has, not all of them, but they've got some really nice scents. If you haven't, if you're American, of course, then you haven't, you must. And they're very affordable. I think they're $2.99. Oh, I have more Super Tarts. Go figure. I grabbed Toto, which is the Omen, Ocean Apple, Vanilla Bean Noel, Shaving Cream, and the Cologne Fierce. Love that one. Fresh. Grab Scarecrow, which is patchouli, sugar-dusted wildberry mousse, and sweet rain. That one's another one. I have to make a Wax Wednesday list of must-haves and maybe a maybes, and then a slow your roll list, Sarah. You don't want to be broke before Christmas. I grabbed Janine, which is Mac Apple, Downy, and Pink Chiffon. I get mostly Downy in this. Usually with Brandy's blends, you can smell all 3 or 4 or 10 fragrance oils that she slams into these blends. But with this one, I think that Downy, if you're a freshie, you know that that Downy fragrance oil is crazy strong, and it tends to overpower. I get a hint, like a teeny hint of the apple note in there, but zero pink chiffon for me. Harvest Ale and Shaving Cream, which is Supercharged Bridget Jones. If you like Scentsi's Cider Mill, this is very similar. I know it sounds crazy because you're like, what? There's shaving cream in that. But it is. It is. It's very similar. It's a lot cheaper, and I find it stronger. So if you're American, consider grabbing some Bridget Jones if you're not happy with the performance of Scentsy as of late. I grabbed some Bath & Body Works candles that I have chunked up. We've got the Comfort Candle, which is just vanilla and patchouli, which kind of goes with my theme this month. I love these bags. They stand up. I ordered those from one of my suppliers. I need to order more. And just my regular token White Barn Pure White Cotton, chunked up into wax melts. That bag is getting old and decrepit. I need to replace that one. I only have to say, you know, this one is in every melting basket. The Antique Shop from Barrett's Wax Crafts is a staple in every melting basket. I tossed in this chunk muffin of Rose Girls Are You Ready for Some Football? I know my girl Amber has been melting this and loving it, but to me, my chunk muffins are hit or miss from this August pre-order. October's was cured, like through for 24, 36 hours, chased me out of the house. But this is, I don't know, I tried it later on in October, and it wasn't throwing. I'm going to try it, say, mid-November and see if I get a better scent throw from it. I just find it so wasteful. Sometimes I get so excited, and I'll throw wax in, and then I'm kick myself in the butt. I'm like, why? Why waste it? I am trying desperately to melt through my Sassy Girl. This is Radiant Red Maple type, which is Macintosh Apple, Woody Caramel, Smoky Notes, and Sweet Maple. This fragrance oil is sold through Wholesale Plus. They do a lot of the Bath & Body Works candles that you can never find anymore. Radiant Red Maple is one of those candles, and it's the only fragrance oil supplier that I know of that carries this fragrance oil. And it's pretty much identical to that old Bath & Body Works candle. Unfortunately, I'm finding that a lot of my Sassy Girl at the 1 year mark, even before the 1 year mark, doesn't throw as well as it used to. So I'm trying to melt that up before it loses its scent. I grabbed out Lavender Wishes from Ava's Country Cupboards for bedtime, which is milky soft lavender with hints of sugar and vanilla. This to me smells exactly like her Dreamy Lavender. It smells exactly like Goodnight Kisses. Those three are pretty much damn near identical. So I own all three. Now that I know, I'll just buy one because they all smell the same to me. Oh, one more Sassy Girl, which is Pumpkin Deluxe. I don't get pumpkin in this at all. It's just kind of a really strong caramel note, which isn't typically my jam, but I do like cutting off teeny tiny slivers of it and using it as a blending scent. I don't know what I will blend it with out of all of this, but project use it up, get rid of it. Let's get on with my Sassy Girl collection. I grabbed 2 of these soy wax melts. These are sold from a company called Just Gifts in Regina, Saskatchewan. Again, sent to me by my generous friends and subscribers, Cindy and Marissa. This is Moroccan Bazaar. This smells amazing. If you're familiar with Sensational's Turkish Spice Market, it's very similar to that. But it has more of like a, I don't know, almost like a sexy man scent to it. Just a hint. It smells like those Eastern spices with a hint of sexy man. I really like that one. And then they sent to me this Add My Oil. So this is just pure soy wax. No fragrance oil in it. And with Ella Bean having the daycare plague, I am going to add doTERRA fragrance oils to this and make some amazing bedtime melts for my baby doll when she's sicker than a dog. So I love this. Thank you, Cindy and Marissa, for sending that to me. I'm going to fill that with peppermint, lavender, oh, what else? Frankincense. doTERRA has this amazing Easy Air fragrance oil, and it's a blend of, or not fragrance oil, it's a blend of amazing essential oils that just clears you right out. I've even had times, I have asthma, very, very rare. I kind of had childhood asthma, grew out of it, long story short. Very rare that I have an asthma attack, but I have curbed asthma attacks. When I feel it coming on, I have literally curbed an asthma attack and not had to use my inhaler just by using doTERRA's Easy Air. The stuff is magic. I swear. I kid you not. I have 2 more Avas. I have this blackberry jam cookies. I love this. I'm not really a fan of blackberry jam butter cookies or whatever the hell it is, but Ava's is my favorite for that scent in particular. It used to be this really huge, cute Eggo waffle kind of thing. When I get down to just a couple things left, it doesn't even fit the vibe of this month's melting basket, but I just want to be rid of it because it takes up room in my Ava's collection. I grabbed Ava's Country Cupboard Marshmallow Chai. This had very little scent to it and still smells like hardly anything on cold. I'm curious. I don't know. It's almost like there's way too much marshmallow and no chai, or barely marshmallow. I don't know what's going on with this one, but I'm determined to figure it out. So let's melt it and see how it goes. That's one thing I am lacking in my wax collection right now is chai blends. Ooh, this morning, speaking of all these like super tart samples I'm trying to melt through, I tried Hedwig for the first time. Really liked that one. I have 2 from Scoopable Tart Wax, which that company doesn't exist anymore. They've since retired, but you can find a lot of their scent blends over at Rose Girls. We have lavender, vanilla, and shaving cream. And Slacker Jack Smoothie. This is salted caramel, popcorn, peanuts, and marshmallow smoothie. I keep putting this in my melting baskets and never getting to it. And I'm telling you, this one I could literally eat with a spoon. It smells that good. What else do we have? I only have 1 Vintage Chic Scents, which is White Witch. It's Fresh Rain, Bonfire, and Crunchy Leaves. A lot of my Vintage Chic Scents needs another year to cure, but I'm going to try this. Ooh, it was poured in July, so I highly doubt it, but I'm going to try it. It smells amazing. Oh, yeah, and just goes with that theme. I get mostly that Crunchy Leaves. I find that Leaves fragrance oil dominates everything, but just a hint, just a teeny tiny hint of that fresh rain at the end. Mostly smoky leaves and a hint of fresh rain. So good. So for Scentsy this month, I have a few. I want to finish up this Pink Currant and Birchwood. This is retired, no longer available. It was sent to me through Random Act of Kindness from England, hence that strange little exclamation mark thingy on it. This is amazing. I only have 3 cubes left, so I don't know. Kind of bitter, sad, sweet, but I want to get through stuff that I'm almost done to make room for 2019 wax hauls. What the heck? We're running out of room here. I have Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, Vanilla Suede, Zephyr, which smells almost identical to Hugo Boss cologne. I didn't have much luck with Zephyr when I was melting it, unfortunately. We got Sweet Plum Pastry. Oh, I love this scent, and I have this on my Scentsy Club order, whatever, if it comes this month, who knows. What else? I grabbed Hemingway. And last but not least, I grabbed green calcite, which was from that gem or crystal collection that they released in the summer. I know that collection wasn't well received, but I really liked it. And this was one of my favorites for sure. They were not the best performers, but this one and Amethyst, which was a lavender blend of sorts. I can't remember. But those two were my favorites out of the Scentsy Crystal collection. Oh man, we're having an avalanche. So, before everything falls over, this is my November melting basket. Comment down below, what is your melting basket theme this month? What are you looking forward to? Any new vendors that you think I should try? What are some of your favorite blends this time of year? As always, love to hear from you. I would love to hear your comments and suggestions for new content. And, you know, that's my jam. I like to keep it fresh and fun just for you. See you in my next video.